areas right now. This is the giant sloth slide, and the giant sloth was one of 7 very unusual animals that roamed this area in Boone County about 10,000 years ago. Now, this exhibit is about 43 feet by 35 feet wide, and it includes 7 different prehistoric mammals: the woolly mammoth, the saber-toothed cat, the giant sloth, the muskox, and the giant beaver as well. It's very interesting. Eleana Miller is the marketing director for Florence Mall. And Eleana, why don't we start out by asking you where the idea and the concept came from for this?
It's been a very, very creative process, very exciting. We started to do a little research about the history of local area, and we met with local writer Nancy Blackmore, who wrote the book about Big Bone Lake Park.
Right.
So she told us that 10,000 years ago, all those animals were attracted by mineral and salt springs to Big Bone Lake Park.
And now this exhibit is both fun for the kids and educational. How are you accomplishing that goal?
The educational program is a key factor of this project. And at this point, we are collaborating with the Cincinnati Museum, with the zoo, with the Big Bone Lake Park to promote interactive educational programs. You can also see on all those animals some plaques, small plaques, that tells about the height and gives a little historical reference.
Also, all the animals are made out of something very soft. What is that? Because it's really, it's cushiony if they play on it.
It's a soft foam covered by very thick vinyl, and it's very safe for children.
Is this a permanent attraction?
Well, we hope so.
But for a foreseeable future, this will be here for years. Now, we know the children are going to like it. Will the parents like it?
Well, I think we understand here in Florence Mall that we are part of very prosperous and fast-growing region with a lot of young families. So we try to take advantage of this trend, and by bringing new tenants that are aimed at this market, as well as bringing this new educational attraction, we believe that we will do well by doing good, and the parents and moms will enjoy this playland as well.
Great. Eleana Miller, thank you so much. We'll toss it back to you, John. I'm telling you, man, you can have all kinds of fun on the woolly mammoths. Oh, back to you.
And finally this week, Florence Mall introduced us to a new friend. The Florence Mall recently introduced Northern Kentucky to the Woolly Dude. The new mascot of the mall was there to help cut the ribbon on the mall's new Woolly Mammoth Playland. The Playland, which is a collaborative effort between Florence Mall, the Cincinnati Zoo, and Big Bone Lake State Park, is producing interactive community education programs which will give children around the tri-state unique learning opportunities. Nancy Blackmore, who wrote a children's book about Big Bone Lake State Park, is happy about the attention the park will receive from this playland.
That was the reason I wrote a children's book, was because children will be more proactive than adults. You know, adults are busy with their lives, and so I'm beginning to cultivate some patience personally, and I figure if nothing else, you know, by the time a 12-year-old gets to be 18 or 20, they'll be of voting age, and then we will get what we want.
State and national politicians were also on hand for the unveiling, and they also wanted more people to get involved with the state park.
It's a hidden treasure, and it needs to be exploited and shown, and for people to really realize what we have.
Well, I think Big Bone Lick is one of the most best-kept secrets in the nation. It seems like everybody else knows about it, but a lot of people in Northern Kentucky don't. So here's a case where I think when people visit the mall, that's going to draw attention to the fact that we have Big Bone Lick out there, and it's going to make a big difference, I think.